because this one is interesting. I don't know anything about Filipino superheroes, including newcomers like Tracy, Wave, and Sea Hunter. So is it like comic book superheroes? At first I thought maybe it was like, real life, like myth or something, legend. But Pinoy reviewer. Okay. Damn. Let's go. Let's go.
How do you do, dudes and dudettes? This is
Sup, dude?
Cool, your host of Pinoy Reviewer.
Alright.
For this episode, we will be counting down our top 10 Filipino superheroes or heroes that has Filipino descent. So let's get started.
Alright.
Number 10, Stone.
I mean, obviously the first thing I should say is that I know nothing about superheroes. Like I know Superman, Spider-Man, I know the obvious, right? But I don't think I've ever read a comic book. And I've like clocked out of the Marvel and DC stuff a long time ago. Like the movies and all that, so I'm very blind. I probably don't know a single one.
Stone is the creation of legendary Filipino comic book artist Wilcie Pertasio. It's a story about Jerry Allen, a movie star who possesses ancient mystical
Looks like
gems
Conan the Barbarian, no?
And battles Filipino supernatural beings like Tikbalangs and Mananangals.
Dig what? Dig balloons?
Filipino supernatural beings like Tikbalangs and Mananangals.
Okay.
I included him in this list
You sent something.
for the fact that it's probably the first comic book that attempted to introduce Filipino folklore to an international audience when it was published back in 1998 by Apple
Sure,
Studios. It was short,
Tikbalang.
but it was a good attempt nevertheless. So he's number 10.
Okay.
Number 9, Joaquin Bordado. Joaquin Bordado is a creation of Carlo J. Caparaz back in 1988, portrayed by the late Ramon Revilla and later depicted by the legendary Filipino action star Robin Padilla. Joaquin Bordado is an assassin that got caught and met a mysterious man while in jail.
So it's a live action, not it is
his
comic book.
tattoos that serves as his power, that consist with different animals, a dragon, a sword, and a sorceress.
Well, I kind of like that. Every time you get a tattoo of something, you get the power of it. I kind of like that. That's a cool system.
Used to act as his offense and defense, varying the type of tattoo he uses. Number 8.
Whoa.
Grail from Wetworks.
That's a big dude.
Jewel Alunday, also known as Grail, is a Filipino member of the uber-cool, super-powered Black Operation Special Forces known as Wetworks.
That is crazy.
Was created by Wilcie Pertasio back in 1994. Just like his team, Grail was covered by a mysterious symbiote that
so much muscles. So much muscles.
Then later on, every member develops special powers. Grail can project energy blast and force field, which resulted his body to glow and being seen to use his preferred weapon, the Filipino Arnis. Number 7.
Whoa.
Batang X.
Batang X.
Batang X was created by the late Pecky Galiaga back in the 90s. The story is about 4 kids named Angel, Trina, Kidlat,
so it's a kids show.
and G-Boy.
Interesting.
And later on, they met their psychic operator, who was aptly named Control.
That feel looks like the super cheap, tokusatsu show where they have like the cheapest like cardboard kind of costume,
These kids had special powers and then got obtained by Dr. Axis and were granted upgrades to enhance and awaken the full potential.
I just realized he has a scooter. He has a scooter. It's over 9,000.
Of their abilities. Batang X was especially memorable to every Batang 90s kid, since they are our own version of the 90s over-the-top comic book characters.
Okay, fair enough.
Number 6. Lastic Man.
Lastic Man.
Lastic Man was created by Mars
That's a good name.
and artist Mars
Luffy, is that you?
back in 1964.
What else can you stretch?
Based on DC Comics' Plastic Man and Marvel's Mr. Fantastic.
There was already a Plastic Man.
Fantastic Four. Elastic Man can also stretch and transform into many imaginable forms and shapes he desires. Unlike his Western counterparts, he was originally portrayed as an alien who got stranded on Earth. Although some adaptations portray him as a human, granted special powers, often from a rubber tree.
I'm a rubber tree.
Number 5.
I'm a man.
Pedro Penduko.
Pedro Penduko.
Penduko was created by Francisco Coching. He has many.
That doesn't sound like a spell name.
He is consistently portrayed as a normal human being who has no superpowers.
Okay, then that explains it.
Resourceful and quick-witted in battling evil forces. He is aided by a magical amulet known as Mutya. He was played by Jano Gibbs in 2 movies.
It's
and is the most
Korean?
successful version to date. Number 4. Alexandra Trece.
That's a manga style.
The series was created in 2005. It features the main protagonist, Alexandra Trece, who is the proprietor of the nightclub The Diabolical, and also doubles as a mysterious detective and consultant to the local police force regarding crimes of supernatural origin. The story is set in Manila, or the city of Manila, the capital of the Philippines, where supernatural beings of the underworld based on Philippine myths and folklore wield immense influence and power over small and large businesses, as well as local crime syndicates. She is also aided by the Kambal, or twins, Basilio and Crispin, who has supernatural origins and serves as her bodyguards. I was a fan of X-Files. It's why when she came out, I was stoked. And now there's an upcoming original anime in Netflix based on it, so only time could tell if Trece will be able to take over the big 3. Number 3.
Superman?
The first of the big 3. Captain Barbell. There has been many versions
Looks
of
like
Captain
Superman.
Barbell, but the well-known version would be Enteng. When Enteng lifts his magical barbell and shouts, "Captain Barbell," he turns into the superhero Captain Barbell and possesses superhuman strength, stamina, speed, endurance,
Superman?
and durability. He can also fly, and it also has near invulnerability. He also has vision and visual powers.
And is he weak to kryptonite?
Number 2.
Panday.
The second of the big 3. Panday. Panday was created back in 1979 by Carlo J. Caparas.
79,
The story starts with Flavio, who is a noble blacksmith, and then one day, a meteorite falls.
He literally looks
from
like a
the
normal
sky.
person.
He forges its ore into a dagger, or balarao in Filipino,
Barara.
which magically turns into a sword when he raises it and points to the sky. He uses this sword to fight evil forces who are oppressing his hometown. He also uses
Sword
his
looks
magical
insanely
blade
small
emits
compared to his big
energy
muscles.
bolts to fight his supernatural enemies. The blade also hums when danger is near and can cut through anything without resistance. He uses a shield on occasion, which is likewise also forged from the meteorite. He combats enemies ranging from aliens, ninjas, robots, and demons.
Everything. Okay.
Now before we get into our number 1 pick,
Honorable mention.
here are our honorable mention. The Special Forces Pintados.
I like that one. Pintados.
Marvel's Wave and Sea Hunter.
Okay. Oh no, tentacles. Oh no.
The anime-inspired boy hero Super Ingo.
It literally looks like it looks like
And our number 1 pick, Darna.
I'm a fan.
Darna was created
I'm a
back
fan.
in 1950 by Mars Ravelo and Nestor Redondo. Darna is the
50s.
most popular Filipino superhero. Darna
I wonder why.
has appeared in many films
I
and
wonder why.
several television series through the decades, which have far overshadowed her actual comics
I wonder
debut.
why.
Her powers include superhuman strength,
Is she like a lewd version of Superwoman? Is that what it is?
speed, agility, and endurance.
Yeah, that's actually what it is.
The 2003 Mango Comics miniseries revealed that Darna is a deceased extraterrestrial warrior, magically manifesting herself through a woman from Earth named Narda, who summons her by swallowing a magical stone and shouting the name Darna. As Darna, she stands up for those who cannot fend for themselves. She fights against common criminals as well as greater forces of evil.
Super G, and G is not for. Yeah.
And that's a wrap, guys.
Okay.
And I know that you have your own top 10 list of heroes. So please do write them down in the comment section below, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Adios.
Okay, well, interesting. I mean, again, like I don't barely anything about any superheroes outside of like the big names, so of course I wasn't going to know any of them, but yeah, I was interested by the last one, I would say.